Hi guys, in this video I will be talking about the 49ers schedule for the NFC West, and this will be our last team in the NFC West before we do the standing. So yeah, let's hop right into it. So this is the 49ers schedule, and yeah, let's hop right into game 1. So for their first game, they're playing versus the Cardinals, and I believe that the 49ers will win this. I talked about this in my Cardinals video. I don't think that the Cardinals have the firepower the Niners do, and I think that the Niners have a better defense, and the Cardinals have Chandler Jones, who's a great player, don't get me wrong, but I still think that the Niners offense will still play better than the Cardinals defense, although the Niners will not have Debo by this time. So in game 2, there is the 49ers at the Jets, and I have the Niners winning this. So, by the way, I'm a Niners fan, so if I say we a lot, sorry about that. So, yeah, I think that the 49ers, I think that a lot of people would say the 49ers will win versus the Jets. The Jets are a pretty young team with a lot of potential. The 49ers, they're experienced enough. They have, in my opinion, the best tight end in the league. Man's very versatile, and George Kittle. They have Debo, who probably will not come back by this time. When he does come back, he was a great rookie with over 800 yards last season. And we have Raheem Mortar as well. And man's a tank, as you saw last season. And then Jimmy Garoppolo. People did hate on him a lot. He still got 27 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. So that's not bad at all. I don't get why people were clowning on him so much. And he got around a 70% completion percentage as well. So that's pretty good. And then on the defensive side, at this point, I'd think the Niners have the best defense. By players, I'd say the Ravens have the best defense. But Robert Saleh, or however you say his last name, sorry about that, he's just so good. And I think that the Niners have the best defense. Part of the reason is because of Robert Saleh. But in Game 3, there is the Niners at the Giants, and I have the Niners winning this. I think it's the same again. The Niners are just more experienced than the Giants. It's not that the Giants don't have enough experience. They have Saquon, who if he had an O-line, boy oh boy, would that guy be scary. And then they have Daniel Jones, so I always say, if he was more consistent, I think he'd be a really good QB. But, yeah. So in Game 4, there's the 49ers versus the Eagles. I have the Niners winning this as well. So the Niners are starting off with the 4-game win streak. That's a lot, actually, and yeah. Game 5, we have Niners versus Dolphins. I have the Niners winning this again. The Dolphins, they have decent cornerbacks, right? Byron Jones, Xavier Howard, and Ateev. So not a bad secondary by any means. Secondary, what am I saying? And then they have Mike Gesicki, who's a decent tight end. And they did get Matt Breida, who was on the Niners, so that'll be a matchup to watch, see what Matt Breida can do versus the best defense in the league. But yeah, Game 6, there's the Niners versus Rams. I think the Niners are winning this. I talked about this in my Rams video. I have the Niners sweeping the Rams, as you will see later on in this video. So yeah. In Game 7, we have the Niners at Patriots. I have the Niners winning this. That's a 7-game win streak. I'm sorry, class of 2020. I know that you might get mad at me. But honestly, these are two great defenses going up against each other. But at the same time, I feel like the Patriots' weapons, they have Mohamed Sanu, who, his trainer, I think, or agent, said that he's gotten much leaner and better. Good guy then, I guess. He must like Mohamed Sanu a lot. Mohamed Sanu isn't bad. He wasn't bad on the Falcons by any means. And then Julian Edelman. He's getting up there in age, but he's still a great player. And you have Cam Newton and Jared Stidham. So I'm not sure who's going to be starting in this game. But yeah. And you lost Dante Hightower and Patrick Chung to opting out. So that's a bad thing, but still your defense is probably going to still be pretty good. In Game 8, we have the Niners at Seahawks. I am giving the Niners their first loss. As you saw in my Seahawks video, I have the Niners splitting it with the Seahawks. And the main reason I'm doing this is because of home advantage. Two great teams going up against each other again. They're good defense, great defenses actually. Russell Wilson is, in my opinion, the second best QB in the league. They have Chris Carson, who I feel like is very underrated. And then they have Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, who are great. And then on the 49ers side, Debo should be coming back by now. You have Jimmy G, you have Raheem Mostert, and George Kittle. So those are great players on the offensive side. And on the defensive side, I could just go on for days. I mean, Nick Bosa, John Kinlaw, who's hopefully going to get into his groove by now. You have Eric Armstead, you have Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. I mean, it's just an amazing team, and Richard Sherman, so just an amazing team all around, but I don't think they'll be able to beat the Seahawks at home. In Game 9, we have Niners versus Packers. I have the Niners winning this. Hopefully Raheem Mostert can do what he did in the playoffs versus the Packers. And yeah, in Game 10, we have the Niners at Saints. This could be a game of the year like it was last season. I have the Niners winning this again like last season. These again, two great teams going at it. I don't want to admit this, but I would not be surprised if the Niners lost to the Saints. Although I wouldn't want it to happen, I would not be surprised at all. I mean, the Saints have all the weapons in the world. Alvin Kamara, Jared Cook, Michael Thomas, and Emmanuel Sanders, who used to be on the Niners, so he's going to go up against his former team. And then on the defensive side, you lost Von Bell, but he was on the decline. You still have Cameron Jordan, who's really good. And it's a good team, great team, but the Niners are a great team, as I've already said a bunch, so yeah. In Game 11, there's the Niners at Rams. I have the Niners winning this. I already talked about this in my Rams video and previously in this video. I think that the Niners will be sweeping the Rams. I know that it's probably going to be a controversial topic because it's a rivalry matchup, but I don't know. I feel like the Rams, although that Seahawks person did talk about how I was underestimating the Rams, I mean, like, look, you have Aaron Donald, who is a menace, and he's probably, in my opinion, the best defensive line player in the league, interior lineman as well, so yeah. In Game 12, there is the Bills at Niners. I have the Niners losing this. Honestly, the Bills, I always talk about their receiving core, Tre'Davious White, and their secondary, and then Josh Allen, who has a bunch of potential. Then you have Devin Singletary as well, who was a steal. He got over 770 yards, I believe, and he was a third rounder. Not as big of a steal as Raheem Mostert, though. Man went undrafted. And was an insane running back, but I have the Niners losing to the Bills, sadly. In Game 13, we have the Washington football team at the Niners. I have the Niners winning this. The Niners should be cruising along versus the Washington football team. They have a decent defense. Dwayne Haskins has a really big arm, but, like, he's not insane. You guys just lost Darius Geis, and now you have Adrian Peterson, who has been pretty solid for the past 2 seasons. I mean, last season he got over 890 yards. He almost got 900 yards, actually. And then 2 seasons ago, he got over 1,040 yards. So Adrian Peterson has not been bad at all for the Washington football team. Hopefully he can keep that up, though, but he is getting up there in age. So in Game 14, there's the Niners at Cowboys, a big rivalry, but I have the Niners winning this. The Cowboys can never capitalize on their talent. I mean, they don't have Jason Garrett anymore. They have Mike McCarthy, so let's see what they can do with that, but I don't think that they'll be able to capitalize on their talent still. In Game 15, we have the Niners at Cardinals. I have the Niners losing this, as I talked about in my Cardinals video. The Cardinals are a scary team, man, and, although class of 2020 did convince me that the Patriots were going to win versus the Cardinals, I think that the Niners will lose to the Cardinals at home for the Cardinals. Because, the Cardinals have Kyler Murray, who has a bunch of potential. They have DeAndre Hopkins, who, in my opinion, is the top 3 receiver in the league. He's great. And you have Chandler Jones on the defensive side. You have Damiere Byrd, I believe is his name, who has a bunch of speed. Same with Andy Isabella. So, yeah. In Game 16, it's the Seahawks at Niners. This will be a great matchup, especially for a Game 16 game. But I have the Niners winning this. I mean, as I already said previously in this video, these are 2 great teams going at it. But I think that the Niners will win at home. So, yeah, I have the Niners going 13-3. So, yeah, I never talked about Jordan Reed either in this video. He is a really good addition to the Niners. But that will wrap up this video, so thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.